Welcome to Season 12 of Adventure AI. I'm your host, Alex the Language Lord, here to guide our daring crew as they craft the perfect characters for the ultimate heist. Get ready for secrets, schemes, and surprises as we set the stage for an unforgettable adventure.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 12 of Adventure AI. I'm your dungeon master this season, Jason Conforto, and I'm joined today with
Tyler Crump, who is not the dungeon master, but the co-host.
Not the dungeon master. You know what?
Finger guns.
I love not being the dungeon master. So we're going to miss Tyler not DMing this week, but thanks for being here. We also have returning guest.
It's your boy, Maddie Triggs. I'm not the dungeon master. I'm just some guy they know.
Yes. And it feels weird calling you a guest.
It does. We should call her a recurring
part of the furniture
guest host.
Permalancer.
A permalancer.
A permalancer.
Is that a real term? I don't know.
It's a term that we use in our industry when we take advantage of freelancers. So.
And there's nothing we do better than taking advantage
of freelancers. Yep. So
no, I'm just the single friend who's always available to play D&D.
Yep. Here you are.
Do you hear that? You hear that, everyone? No one start dating Maddie or she's going to not be able to
no
show
kids.
up.
We kind of need her available.
I've got time. That's all I have.
Nice. And then Ryan Razor is back. Ryan, welcome.
Thanks, guys.
Ryan, you were on, which episode were you on? It's
been a
last
bit.
Year, or it was back in 2023.
23.
It was the season of, was it the university?
Yes, it was.
University.
Yeah.
It was the university season. So, yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, great. So, this season in Adventure AI, I did a little bit of prep work that we didn't record, but we have an adventure that I'm going to hook you guys on.
Ooh.
And then you're going to make characters for this specific adventure. So you're going to know a little bit about it. So before the characters are made, you guys come across a sign, and the sign says this:
Help wanted. Seeking three-person ship's work. Looking for hands for a short haul. It's a quiet run, but needs good timing. The work's steady, and there's a proper split when it's done. Neat. The fade. The pin. The click. Standard guarantees. Inquire at Gulls Dock number 11. Bring your papers.
All right. It sounds like a typical help wanted ad for some crew for a ship.
A ship? Are we pirates again?
You are not pirates.
Okay.
Because this message was written not in common, but in thieves' cant. All right. So one of you will have to be in the rogue class. That's one of the stipulations that we have to do this. And there's a hidden message in there. So the actual message in thieves' cant, the language goes like this.
Help wanted. Seeking a three-person team for a high-stakes heist. Looking for individuals ready to take on a challenge like no other. A precision operation demands the right crew. Only those willing to step into the unknown need apply. Positions to be filled. The fade. The pin. The click. No questions. No guarantees. Big risks. Bigger rewards. Meet at the Gulls Perch Tavern at 11 a.m. Ask for the one with the map.
All right. So that is your hook for this season.
Wait, did it say, it said it need a what? A click? A fade?
A fade, a pin, and a click. These are very standard heist
terms.
positions.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, come on.
You're right. I mean, I've been on so many heists.
Do you even crime?
Do you even
Tyler?
crime?
Do you even crime? Here's the deal. These are terms that Alex came up with for heisting positions.
Oh, apparently I don't even crime because I was just going to pretend like, yeah, of course.
These are intentionally non-existent things. So what you have to do is decide which one of you is going to be the fade, which one of you is going to be the pin, which one of you is going to be the click. You've got to decide what you think those things mean, and then you'll build a character based on what you think that those traits are going to be. Now, spoiler, you're going to be wrong or extremely lucky.
Yes.
And so just based on the name alone, you've got to come up with it. Now, not to confuse Alex, because he knows what these things are.
Okay.
Right. So you can't say, I want a character that can fulfill the fade role, right? Because we've already have a little thing going, and he'll spoil it, right? So you got to go like if one of them was the muscle, right? You'd be like, oh, I want someone who's big and brawny and strong and whatever, right? But you wouldn't use the word muscle. So when you come up with the questions to build your character, I want you thinking about which role you want to play and how to describe it without using the word fade, pin, or click. Sound fair?
Totally.
I think I get it.
You totally get it?
Totally. Dibs on click.
Ryan, you good?
I wanted click.
All right. Now we're going to take a brief break as we have a fight to the death.
I think I know why you want click.
Yes, because I desperately want to be a centaur.
Oh my God.
And
I've been mentioning this for a while.
And you know what sound horses' hooves make? Click, 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 click.
Clack. Click,
Yeah,
click,
so
clack.
yep,
I
that's
could
what
change to pin. Is it pin, not pen?
P-I-N.
P-I-N. Okay.
All right. So we have these three roles: the fade, the pin, and the click. Maddie wants to be the click, and we don't know what they are. That's what
No.
you're saying, Jason?
That's what I'm saying.
And we have to, we're not trying to guess what they are. We're just trying to describe what we want to be, and then Alex is going to assign us one of these.
When we start this campaign, you're going to meet with this person, right? And you're going to pitch yourselves as this team. Right.
Okay.
And then he's going to hire you or not, or she's going to hire you or not.
Imagine they don't hire us.
Wouldn't that be the
Go
best?
on a heist.
It's like we just go to the tavern.
Nothing would be a better adventure than being going through a job interview
Failing a job
process.
interview. They would just go get drunk at the tavern.
After failing.
That would be the.
And we just do a scam. We'll just run some gambling scam.
That's right. That's
Just
right.
gonna fake it till we make it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I was going to tell you this too. When I started the little chat with ChatGTP for this session, I've done this a few times. I'm like, on ChatGTP, I'm like, are you familiar with the podcast Adventure AI? And they're like, I am not. This time I did it. It's like, yes, Adventure AI with Jason Conforto and Tyler Crump.
Oh my God, we made it.
And then so I was like, great.
Wow.
Guess what? You're Alex the Language Lord now. He's all awesome. As Alex the Language Lord, I'm going to. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we've made it, gang.
Yeah,
We've
That's
made
it.
Yeah.
All it takes was the SEO gods to finally come around.
Connect.
Okay. All right. So Maddie, the click. And then Ryan, you're thinking the pin or the fade?
I was thinking the pin.
Okay. We're going to go Ryan here. So that leaves the only other option, me.
As the fade.
I mean, I'm fine doing any of these as long as I'm a centaur.
No. We've already decided. It is written.
Can I play any race that happens to be half horse, half human?
I'm not above doing that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be open with the audience. This is my plan.
I hope the click is the getaway car.
Right? That would be amazing.
Can I be two centaurs in a trench coat?
You know
She's
what's
the
funny?
driver.
This would not be the first time I've played a rogue centaur character. I've done it before.
Oh, nice.
It was optimal.
Oh, really?
Nice.
As the baby driver, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Very good.
It's funny.
All right. So who wants to go first? Tyler, do you want to let me know what you're thinking for your character? And
Yeah.
and we
So
can ask
I'm
Alex
I'm trying to figure out, like, you want me to just describe what I believe, like how I want my character to be that I think fits this fade archetype.
Yes. I'm looking to play a character that is a spellcaster that can do whatever, right? Or however you want to describe it. Think about how you normally would describe it to Alex. But you're trying to build a character that fits into the Fade role.
Okay. So what I'm thinking when I think about Fade is, for me, I'm like, my first thought is just like sinking into the darkness, right? Like that idea of like fading into away. Either the crowd or the shadows or something like that. So to fit this archetype, I would want to be some sort of character. And maybe, so you said something about there being potentially somebody who speaks Thieves' Cant. So maybe that's a me. It's a me. A Thieves' Cant. Then maybe that means that, I'm a rogue type, but I think it would make sense to have like maybe a rogue spellcaster multi-class that would allow me to also use magic to, hide in the darkness or move around in the dark. But I don't think it necessarily has to be.
Right.
So I'm okay with Alex giving me whatever one. So I want to play a character that uses like magic to skulk about in all the nasty criminal things that I do, whatever that may be.
Underground, magical. Awesome. Yeah, let's give Tyler a second to type this out.
Yes.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Here are a few great options for Tyler skulking. Magic using criminal. 1. Arcane trickster, rogue. A stealthy thief with minor magic. 2. Warlock. Eldritch magic with sneaky invocations. Asterisk disguise self asterisk silent image. 3. Shadow sorcerer. Dark stealth-focused magic. Asterisk darkness asterisk invisibility. 4. Rogue/wizard illusionist. Physical stealth with illusions to deceive. 5. Rogue arcane trickster/sorcerer shadow. Magic and stealth combo. 6. Warlock/rogue assassin. Deadly strikes with magical manipulation. These options blend stealth and magic for his criminal exploits.
All right, Tyler, what do you think of those classes?
What was the last one?
It was a Warlock Rogue.
Warlock Rogue.
So Arcane Trickster, Warlock,
Shadow Sorcerer,
and then the multi-class, the Rogue Wizard, the Rogue
Arcane Trickster,
Sorcerer, and the Warlock Rogue.
Oh, the Warlock Sorcerer, that's right. Okay.
So it looks like the bottom 4 all have Rogue, and which might be a good choice if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I'm like set on any one of these in particular. I think that having some rogue levels would be good, but I think the real question is, do I want to be a wizard, a sorcerer, or a warlock? I've actually never played a warlock outside of like Baldur's Gate, really.
Warlock is one of my favorite classes to play.
Oh, yeah, it rules.
Yeah. And especially the new rules with Warlock, because we're not going to be very high level, and you get invocations right away, and they're pretty great.
Plus, you kind of just get a gun.
Yeah, with Eldritch Blast.
Your Eldritch Blast, yeah. I think that might be what I want to do. Let's just try it. These are all one shots, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a podcast or whatever for our livelihood. No, I'm just kidding. But let's do the Warlock Rogue, and then I'll have to poke around to see if I can get some cool spellcasting abilities that'll really kind of enhance that rogue experience. I think I'm good for. I don't know what else. What else do we want to do?
I let him know that you're doing that, and this is what he has to say.
Great choice. A Warlock/rogue assassin is a lethal and cunning combo. Perfect for a character who skulks in shadows and uses magic to commit major crimes. Here's a quick breakdown to guide him. Warlock Pact. Consider Pact of the Chain for a sneaky familiar, or Pact of the Tome for extra spells. Eldritch Invocations. Mask of Many Faces, asterisk disguise self asterisk, and Misty Visions, asterisk silent image asterisk, are fantastic for deception. Rogue skills focus on stealth and deception to enhance his criminal flair. Key strategy. Use Hex or Darkness for setup, then deliver devastating sneak attacks as an assassin. This build will make Tyler's character the ultimate magical infiltrator and eliminator.
Yeah, pretty good. I think there's some good ideas in there, especially with the Mask of Many Faces, getting that disguised self, and
just like a sneaky little guy.
Yeah, sneaky little fade, as you might call it.
Yeah.
Why don't you think of that? I think some of the things that you should think about too is warlocks have a patron, right? And that relationship can be beneficial or tenuous depending on how we play that out as well. And so,
all right, let me think about that for a second for the patron. And I have a couple other questions that I want to potentially add to that. So we can go to Maddie and I'll get a few things here.
Maddie, tell us a little bit about what you want to do for this.
Okay, so when I'm thinking click, I'm thinking of just the sound mostly, and so I'm thinking I want a character that can move really quickly and can hit really hard.
All right, so you what do you think a click is then when you're doing that?
I'm kind of guessing it's probably like either like
it sounds like the muscle, right?
Or something like that. Yeah.
All right, let's see what.
But I also have a feeling that you might be messing with us. And it's all just going to be random.
When I hear click, I would think like the person who like unlocks the doors. Like they're like the.
Well, I'll just break them down instead.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Whatever.
That's the whole point. If it is
it's
a locksmith,
kind of unlocking,
and you are a barbarian, barbarians pick locks in very different ways. So it all works. All right, this is what Alex thinks you should do.
For Maddie, here's a class that's fast and hits like a truck. Hashtag barbarian. Path of the Zealot or Berserker. Why? Barbarians are fast with increased movement and deliver devastating damage with rage. Zealots are relentless, while Berserkers can unleash a flurry of attacks. Key features: rage for extra damage, reckless attack for guaranteed hits, and danger sense for survivability. Hashtag alternative options. One monk, Way of the Open Hand. Insane speed and hard-hitting combos with flurry of blows. 2 fighter, champion, or battle master. High mobility with action surge and precision strikes. 3 rogue, swashbuckler. Nimble, quick, and deadly in one-on-one situations. Barbarian stands out for its raw power and speed. Perfect for Maddie.
All right, Maddie, what do you think?
All right. See, I'm leaning towards barbarian, but also like a horse monk is really funny to me.
Right.
Like
especially
with the horse
since
kick,
they get
with
extra speed already, and
yeah. I think I'm gonna go monk.
Monk it is. I did not think you were gonna do that.
I like it.
All right, let's do monk. I'll let and should I let Alex know that you want to play a centaur as well?
Yeah, probably put that in.
Are you just are you copying just using the little copy button?
Yeah. I think if I do it, it'll get rid if
you copy the text, it will get rid of those hashtags because it's copying the format, which is dumb that it does that.
Yeah. Let's see.
A centaur monk is an excellent choice.
Thank you.
Maddie will combine speed, strength, and agility for a character who can move quickly and hit hard. Here's why it works. Centaur racial traits. Charge. Adds bonus damage after dashing into combat. Hooves. Natural melee weapon for an unarmed strike. Perfect for monks. Increased speed 40 feet. Makes her incredibly mobile. Monk features. Unarmored movement. Boosts speed further. Flurry of blows. Delivers rapid, hard-hitting strikes. Step of the wind. Enhances mobility and escape options. Subclass suggestion. Way of the Open Hand. Extra effects like knockback or trip on flurry of blows.
That's racist.
Way of the Kensei. Adds versatility by letting her use weapons alongside her hooves. This combination ensures Maddie's centaur monk will be a powerful, fast-moving force on the battlefield.
Oh, I'm going way of the open hand /hoof.
Well, before that, I think we should have Alex make a custom monk subclass for centaur.
For centaurs. A centaur custom. I love this too.
Okay, yeah. I love this. Let's do it.
Let's do that real quick.
Way of the horse's ass.
Way of the hooves. Oh man.
The way of the horseshoe.
I am so excited to hear what he's going to come up with.
Me too.
This is going to be so good. Alex has some really great ideas sometimes, and I'm imagining this is going to be one of those times.
Oh yeah, this is good.
I can't wait. I'm shaking. I can't wait.
Way of the Charging Storm. Monks of the Charging Storm harness their natural agility and power, blending martial arts with the unrelenting momentum of a charging centaur. They strike with precision, overwhelming their foes before they can react. Level 3, Thunderous Gallop. When you move at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and hit it with a melee attack, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw. DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier, or be knocked prone. Additionally, you gain a bonus to your movement speed equal to 10 feet. Level 6, Lightning Reflexes. Your heightened reflexes allow you to avoid danger and close gaps effortlessly. You can use your reaction to move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. When an enemy misses you with an attack, you can spend 1 key point to double the distance of a dash action. Level 11, Hoof of the Storm. Your unarmed strikes crackle with kinetic energy. When you use Flurry of Blows, you can choose one of the following effects for each attack. The target is pushed back 10 feet. The target speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn. The attack deals an additional 1d8 thunder damage. Level 17, Stampede of Fury. When you use Step of the Wind, your movement creates a powerful shockwave. Any creature within 10 feet of you, when you stop moving, must make a dexterity saving throw. DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. On a failure, they take 3d10 thunder damage and are knocked prone. On a success, they take half damage and remain standing. This subclass accentuates Maddie's centaur heritage, creating a swift and destructive force that can dominate the battlefield.
All right. What do you think of that?
You know, I thought this was just going to be, a silly little idea, but it actually is just like kind of awesome. And I'm so thrilled how this is turning out.
In that direction.
So heck yeah.
Awesome. Ryan.
Throw hands and hooves.
Yeah. Throw hands and hooves.
I love the thought of the hooves and we can do things with like magic horseshoes and stuff like too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we can play with that. We can get into that kind of stuff. Let's move on to Ryan. Let Maddie and Tyler kind of think about what they want to come up next with. Ryan, tell me a little bit about what you want to do.
Well, the first thing I was thinking of was when I wanted Click, I was thinking of a demolitions expert, somebody that likes to blow stuff up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is like, but pin works too, as in like a grenade, pull the pin.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going with this. I thought it would be fun to be like a small character who has a short fuse and likes to blow stuff up. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what Alex the Language Lord has to say about your explosive idea here.
For a gnome who loves explosions, try these classes. Artificer Artillerist, build cannons and cast fireball. Wizard Evocation, precision blasting with AoE spells. Sorcerer, draconic or wild magic, fire-focused or chaotic explosions. Rogue Arcane Trickster, sneaky with magical tricks. Fighter, Eldritch Knight, mixed combat and magical firepower. Best fit, Artillerist Artificer for ultimate boom making fun.
I like the ultimate boom making fun.
Yeah. You feel good about playing a gnome?
A gnome artificer would be fun. I think
artificer,
artillerist.
Yeah. I thought, what would be funny for a heist is the sorcerer wild magic option, because it's like, who knows what's going to happen? But
this could be fun.
But having a big boomstick might be a lot of fun in there as well. So cool.
I think I like that.
Good. So, Tyler, let's jump back to your character a little bit. What are you thinking? What do you want to know about your guy?
I was thinking about the warlock, right? And we're talking about having to have a patron, and I haven't picked a race yet, so I'm no centaur and I'm no gnome. But I would be interested to see if Alex could be able to maybe align my race together with my patron to some degree.
Oh, interesting.
So I want to be able to be like, I want Alex to give me both. So I have a race that I need and a patron, but I want him to give me like some custom created deity, demigod, or demon, or whatever it is that it comes up with, that is the source of my power, and a like non-standard race that potentially aligns with that deity, demigod, or demon. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Awesome. Well, Alex, what do you got for Tyler here?
Race Shadowborn. The Shadowborn are a mysterious and rare race, believed to be descendants of mortals who struck ancient bargains with entities from the plane of shadow.
Ooh.
Appearance: dusky, semi-translucent skin with faint swirling patterns, glowing eyes, color tied to their patron, and wisps of shadow that cling to their form. Traits: Shadow Meld, can hide in dim light or darkness as a bonus action. Ethereal Step, once per long rest, become incorporeal for 1 minute, passing through objects and creatures. Dark Vision, see in darkness up to 120 feet. Lingering Echo, advantage on charisma, deception, checks while in dim light or darkness. Patron Valus, the whisper in the gloom. Valus is an enigmatic and seductive patron who thrives in secrecy, manipulation, and lies. They are neither fully demon nor god, but a shadowy entity born of forgotten truths and stolen whispers. Domain Secrets, shadows, and forbidden knowledge. Appearance: a shifting, humanoid silhouette with no discernible features except piercing, ever-changing eyes. They speak in whispers that only their chosen can hear. Personality: Veilus manipulates their followers, offering power in exchange for carrying out their subtle, enigmatic agenda. They reward cunning, adaptability, and loyalty to the shadows. Warlock features: expanded spell list, includes disguise self, silence, pass without trace, and shadow of moil. Boons: eyes of the gloom, ignore darkness, even magical for vision. Mark of Veilus: create a shadowy mark on a target to track or listen to their whispers from afar. This pairing provides Tyler with a thematic race and patron that align perfectly with a shadowy criminal warlock.
Alex is so good at making like broken characters.
For sure. There's some cool stuff in there though.
There's some cool stuff. I'm like as I'm listening to this, I'm just like, this is like an excellent big bad
Well, I think
patron.
part of that, and I'll put the full description in our Discord so you can read it. But I think part of it was describing your patron more than you.
Oh yeah. So, but
it being incorporeal for a minute
is just ridiculously overpowered, in my opinion.
Unless you go into a place and then are stuck in that place.
Oh, sure.
Right? So there's all sorts of things I can do to ruin your life with that power.
So a horse, a gnome, and a shadow man walk into a bar. Like, how did these people meet?
No, I love that. I'm thinking a little bit. I wanted to think.
Can both of them ride you? Probably.
Probably a little
It's a
guy.
little gnome and a shadow. Why not?
My character hates it when you ask.
No, I wanted to take one step further. And my next thought was, and I got totally caught up in listening to like all the cool powers that I had. But my next thought would be like, okay, what did I do to earn the patron's favor? Right. So just like a little bit of backstory for my character. Like, did I kill somebody, or what was it that I did that the patron decided that I was a person that they chose to give and bestow this power to?
All right. So Alex, tell us how Tyler's connected to his patron here.
Tyler's character likely caught the attention of Veilus through a singular act that aligned perfectly with the patron's nature of secrecy, manipulation, and hidden truths. Here are a few possibilities to choose from. 1. Betrayed a powerful figure. Tyler's character uncovered a dangerous secret about a powerful individual, perhaps a noble, a crime lord, or even a rival warlock, and used it to blackmail or destroy them. Veilus saw this act of cunning and manipulation as proof that Tyler's character was a worthy agent of their will. 2. A heist in the shadows. During a particularly daring and covert heist, Tyler's character stole an artifact or tome that unknowingly belonged to Veilus. Instead of punishment, the patron whispered to him, offering power in exchange for service. 3. Made a deal to survive. Cornered and out of options, perhaps after being betrayed or set up, Tyler's character called out to the darkness in desperation. Veilus answered, granting escape and vengeance in exchange for servitude. 4. Uncovered forbidden knowledge. While exploring an ancient ruin, Tyler's character stumbled upon a hidden shrine or text devoted to Veilus. Reading it bound him to the patron, who saw potential in his thirst for knowledge and disregard for rules. 5. Betrayed a companion. In a moment of ultimate betrayal, Tyler's character sacrificed a close ally to protect a secret or secure their own escape. A cold, calculated decision caught Veilus' attention, who whispered approval in the aftermath. Each of these scenarios provides a strong narrative hook for Tyler's character's connection to Veilus, fitting the patron's theme of manipulation and secrets.
All right. Which one are you leaning towards?
I liked the idea of the artifact, stealing the artifact that actually belonged to Veilus. I like the idea even more if I was still in possession of it.
Oh, okay.
So
let's do that. That was number 2. Did you guys notice that like Alex needed to clear his throat on number 2? What's the deal with number
Becoming
2?
sentient.
No, and that was just a weird thing that happened. I don't know what that is. I'll let them know you want to go with number 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't put something in the Discord there. But yeah, I think I like the idea of stealing an artifact. I like how overpowered sometimes Alec makes items. So I want to see what we're going to do with this. But I think it'd be cool I stole the artifact. The first one, when he first started saying it, I actually liked the idea of like uncovering some sort of thing. When I first was thinking of these ideas, my first thought was like, maybe I assassinated somebody specifically. And then I wanted to get like an idea of who it was that I killed. But I like this idea a little better because it gives me a magic item.
Yeah.
Fair.
Which won't be overpowered. Right?
Never.
No. Never.
I can go ethereal for 1 minute. What more can
You're
you
like
give
all
me?
thinking ahead. It's like, I want a magic item. I'm like, I just want to kick people with my horse feet.
How does your character talk again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard a little Mickey Mouse in there.
I want to kick you with
Can you
my horse feet. I'm going to kick you with my horse feet.
All right.
It's ass whooping time.
Or Alex, tell us about this artifact.
Artifact, the Gloom Stone, a small, obsidian stone with an unnatural, shifting glow that seems to swirl within its depths, reflecting no light, but casting eerie shadows around it. It feels cold to the touch, and anyone who holds it can feel a subtle weight in the air, like the shadows themselves are watching. Appearance, a smooth, perfectly round stone, about the size of a walnut, with veins of dark purple running through it. At its core, faint whispers seem to echo when one listens closely, but they always stop when trying to pinpoint their origin. Powers. While in Tyler's possession, Veil of Shadows. Once per day, the user can activate the Gloomstone to cast greater invisibility on themselves for up to 1 hour. The shadows around them seem to bend and twist, obscuring them from all but the most perceptive, whispered secrets. The stone grants the ability to speak telepathically to anyone within 60 feet, but only if they've committed a dark secret or a crime.
Ooh.
The target feels the weight of the secret shared, and while the whispers don't allow for full mind reading, they provide brief, cryptic glimpses into their inner thoughts. Shadows grasp. Once every long rest, the user can cause shadows to form around a creature within 30 feet, attempting to restrain them. This functions similarly to the hold person spell, but is based on shadowy tendrils. The target must make a DC 15 strength saving throw to break free. Curse, known only to Tyler.
Wait,
Binding gaze. The Gloomstone binds Tyler's character to Velus's will. Every time it is used, the whispers become clearer, and Velus's influence over the character grows stronger. If the stone is ever separated from Tyler for too long, such as being stolen or hidden, Velus will begin to haunt his dreams, showing glimpses of terrible consequences for keeping it out of their reach.
Oh no.
The longer Tyler holds it, the more Velus's voice invades his thoughts, tempting him toward darker actions. History. The Gloomstone was once a key to Velus's hidden realm, a way to peer into the deepest shadows of the multiverse and gain insight into forbidden truths. When Tyler's character stole it, they unknowingly took the heart of Velus's power, an artifact that holds a small portion of the patron's essence. The stone's stolen nature makes it a significant prize, one that Velus will stop at nothing to reclaim. The Gloomstone represents the tangled relationship between Tyler's character and Velus, with its power being both a gift and a curse, forcing him further down the path of secrecy and manipulation.
Wow.
Just like
All right.
crack.
Just like crack. There's
crack.
a lot of things in there, but I think that that curse is significant, right? Because there will be things in this adventure that your patron will ask you to do that may not align with the goals of the heist.
Ooh.
Oh.
Feel some dark urges coming on.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to have to follow those commands. So,
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see how well I can, if I resist, or even if I want to.
yeah.
I love this. I love the idea of having this artifact that I've stolen, this essence of Velus. It does give me some powers, but I love the fact that it has like a drawback. This is
A
great.
pretty strong drawback.
Oh
too.
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
this is, no, I mean, being haunted, nightmares, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Maddie, I know you have a couple questions. Which one do
Yeah.
you want to start with? Where do you want to go from here?
I want to start with, so how did my character come to be a monk of the Way of the Charging Storm, and who's my master?
Oh,
It's Velus. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
God.
I see a trend.
you posted two questions in them there, and neither
Sorry.
of them were that question.
No, I posted that one.
It's just farther up.
It's just
is it
further down, yeah.
Further down?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't think you'd see the other one because it was
Okay.
far up.
Why don't I have the other two loaded?
Okay, I'll say that one first. Just kidding.
Hey, Maddie, I know you've been thinking about your character. Tell me some things you've been wanting to know about your centaur.
All right, so what is my order's philosophy, and how does my life of crime fall into that, or how does it fulfill that philosophy?
Excellent. Great question. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about this philosophy? What is a typical philosophy for a monk thing? What
I don't know. I'm just thinking like if there's like a mantra that they have, or like
don't commit crimes,
or you know, or do commit crimes. Be gay, do crimes, you know.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Your order's philosophy and how crime aligns with it. Order, the way of the Stormhoof. A sect of monks who have devoted themselves to the natural, chaotic flow of energy in the world. Their philosophy is centered around balance through action, an understanding that both order and chaos must exist in harmony, like the wind and storm. While their teachings emphasize self-discipline, strength, and agility, they believe that true power comes from embracing the flow of change and unpredictability in the world. Philosophy in action. Balance through chaos. The monks of the Stormhoof Order understand that life is filled with unpredictable forces, like a storm. While some may seek to control the storm, the true path is to ride it, embrace it, and move with it. Crime, in this context, is seen not as an evil, but as an act of adapting to a world where forces often remain beyond control. By participating in criminal acts, you are embodying that chaotic energy, tapping into the unpredictable nature of life and finding strength in it, adaptability and agility. The monks of the Stormhoof value adaptability, being able to react swiftly to changing circumstances. Criminal acts, like heists and cons, often require thinking on your feet, reacting quickly to opportunities or dangers. The fluid, fast-paced nature of crime resonates with the monks' philosophy of using their strength and agility to navigate a world full of unexpected twists and turns. How crime fulfill your monk's philosophy? Embrace the flow. Crime is an expression of your ability to adapt and flow with the environment, navigating a world that may seem disordered or harsh. The thrill of outsmarting those in power or executing a perfectly planned heist is an act of finding balance in chaos, strength through uncertainty. While others may try to avoid chaos, you see it as an opportunity to strengthen your mind and body. Every criminal endeavor is a chance to push the limits of your agility, combat, and cunning. You become sharper, quicker, and more attuned to the energy of the world as you constantly react to the unpredictable nature of your illicit endeavors, defying authority. Much like a storm defies control, your life of crime reflects your personal defiance against the established order. You are a force of nature, moving outside the boundaries of society's laws, but never in vain, always seeking a greater understanding of yourself and the world around you. Every act, from theft to deception, reinforces your belief in individual freedom and self-mastery. This combination of chaotic freedom and disciplined strength makes your criminal activities not only purposeful, but aligned with the deeper teachings of your order.
All right, I'm going to stop it there.
Yeah, because here's what I'm thinking. Because essentially,
he's writing like an entire.
I know, like
book.
the whole dang it's like yellow belt through black belt up in here.
It reminded me of I don't know why, but like there's a movie called Point Break. I don't know where they're like the surfer guys who are like, we're gonna rob some banks. It's like that's what I felt like was
that's
going
like
on
also
here.
like I very much like how it's like starts with like like the world is unpredictable, and it's like my characters then like, oh yeah, that means I should do crimes because I'm a psychopath. And like,
but it does seem like you take honor and pride in doing the job right, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like this isn't just willy nilly. This is planned chaos.
yeah,
right?
no, there's too many paladins out here. We're gonna balance it out.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
So you are a perfectionist when it comes to heist. All right,
I dig.
perfect. Tell me what other questions do you have?
So who is my master, and how did I become part of this order to begin with?
All right, let's do that. And
his name is Tyler.
Everybody
Durden.
knows he did give me a long answer for this, and I asked,
Make it shorter.
Yeah,
give me
give
a
us the
shorter
Cliff
one.
Notes,
So,
Doc.
so this is the Cliff Notes version.
How you became a monk of the way of the charging storm. As a young centaur, you always felt drawn to the power of thunderstorms. When a lightning strike hit close to you during a storm, instead of running, you embraced it, feeling its energy flow through you. This moment led you to seek out the way of the charging storm, a remote order that teaches embracing chaos to find inner strength. After proving your worth, you became their disciple, learning to channel both your physical and mental energies through the storm. Your master, Master Rayler. Master Rayler, known as the Thunderstrider, is a legendary centaur monk. He teaches that true strength comes from embracing and adapting to chaos. Railer is a mentor who challenges you to find your own path to power, often testing you in unpredictable situations to see how you react. He believes you have the potential to surpass him, but teaches that true mastery is about balance, not brute force. His lessons are tough but invaluable, and he's proud to see you embrace your inner storm.
Nice. All right.
Wow.
I dig.
All right.
It's a little cheesy, the whole like,
Yeah.
a lightning struck nearby and I was not afraid.
No, I just like, it's just like head trauma.
I think it was nearby. It might have actually hit me, but I'm not 100% sure.
Where am I? Where's my parents?
Good. All right. Before we move on to
gotta get a
Ryan, do you
cool
have anything
scar for
else,
something like
Maddie,
that.
you want to take care of?
I want some kind of enchantment on my horseshoes. Like if there's just like a +1, like or something.
Horseshoes of +1. Let's
Yeah, or
see.
no, just some kind of enchantment on my horseshoes.
Let's see what he gives you.
Enchantments for your horseshoes, Monk Centaur. Horseshoes of speed. These enchanted horseshoes make your hooves move faster, increasing your movement speed by 10 feet. While running, you leave behind a trail of misty, ethereal footprints that vanish after a few seconds, making it harder to track your path. Horseshoes of sure-footedness. These shoes provide advantage on all dexterity, acrobatics, checks related to movement,
Tap dancing.
making you unshakable on difficult terrain. You also have advantage on checks to avoid being knocked prone when moving at full speed. Horseshoes of Shadow Step. These horseshoes allow you to take the Misty Step spell once per short rest, instantly vanishing and reappearing within 30 feet, leaving no trace behind. The shadows seem to swallow you when you make this leap. Horseshoes of Quiet Hooves. These horseshoes make no sound when you move,
No clicks.
even when galloping.
That's not
Your
really my
movement
thing.
is completely silent, perfect for sneaking up on your targets or escaping without leaving a trace. Horseshoes of Resilience. These horseshoes grant resistance to damage from falling or rough terrain, allowing you to ignore non-magical difficult terrain effects or have falling damage, reflecting your monk's agile nature.
All right. So you've got, I believe it's 5 or 6 options. Horseshoes of speed, horseshoes of sure-footedness, horseshoes of shadow step, horseshoes of quiet hooves, and horseshoes of resilience. Which one are you leaning towards?
I like the shadow step one.
The shadow step. Okay. And that one allows you to cast Misty Step.
once per short rest, right?
Very cool. All right, let's do that one. Okay, we'll let you think about your character for a bit. Ryan, we didn't spend a lot of time on yours in the very get-go, and now it is your time to shine. What are you looking for?
Well, I like the gnome artificer,
Right.
artillerist, and I think he should have little man syndrome. I think he should have. He's a gnome. He's
Little
short.
gnome. I mean, let's
little
see.
gnome syndrome.
firecracker.
Yeah. He's always got a short fuse, and I want to know why. Was he cursed or something that always makes him upset and angry? What's going on there? I need some backstory.
Let's get a little backstory on
Just
your.
sucks.
On
I don't
know.
I hate you all.
He was born small, and he's been
Even
mad
for
about
a
it
gnome,
ever
like-
since. Even for a gnome, and he's
He's
been
just
mad
like-
about it ever
It's
since.
just basically a little fairy.
He's a fairy who thinks he's a gnome.
Yeah. The shadow man rides the horse and he sits in the saddlebag.
All right. Okay, let's hear about our little man syndrome here for our little man, Ryan.
Ryan's gnome has a short fuse due to a lifetime of being underestimated because of his size. He's constantly had to prove himself,
Little on the nose.
whether by outsmarting larger opponents or outdoing more capable individuals. This constant battle for respect has made him quick to anger, always eager to show that being small doesn't mean he's any less capable. If anything, it makes him more dangerous.
All right, so he just rewrote your question.
Yeah.
as I
Yeah.
feel. So I'm going to say, give me a short story about this, or give me a.
A better reason?
What's a curse that he could have had
Oh,
placed
yeah.
on him?
Why is he so pissed off all the time?
We need.
I want him to have a cursing curse.
That's
Like he's
pretty
always
good, too.
swearing at people.
Why?
It's just it's
Yosemite
just anger
Sam,
issues.
you know, he's
It's just
stupid.
and everybody just thinks he's so cute. He's kidding.
As he's getting mad.
Yeah.
No, I like that a lot. Yeah.
All right, I think we got a story now. Let's see what we got here.
Ryan's gnome's short temper stems from a curse placed on him during a failed experiment. In his younger days, he tried to create a powerful device to enhance his physical strength, hoping it would earn him respect.
Oh, yes.
That's
Instead, the experiment backfired, and while it failed to grant him the power he desired, it cursed him with uncontrollable bursts of rage. Now, every time he feels slighted or disrespected, the curse flares up, making him quick to anger. This curse fuels his drive to prove that his worth isn't defined by his size, even if it costs him his temper.
All right, let's do that. I'm going to say this though. Once per once per long rest, your gnome, even though it's not a barbarian, can go into a barbarian rage.
Yes.
Take all the benefits of a barbarian rage.
Nice.
Once per long rest.
I like it.
So it cursed you. You were trying to do this experiment to get stronger and stuff, and it just made you into like a mini Hulk.
I don't get bigger. I just get madder.
You just get madder.
More angrier, and people can like
And then people just
taking
like,
half damage. Oh God.
that's so funny.
Awesome.
Look, he's mad.
Angry. Oh, he's so cute.
Hey, put on this little propeller hat.
So it'll be
Starts
just like my
flying
real
away.
life when I get angry at home, and my wife just thinks I'm funny because I'm mad.
All right.
It's like what was it, the Disney movie Inside Out, the little red guy. His hair goes on fire. That's you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, what are you thinking about everybody else's magic items?
Well, if they all get one, I want one too.
Oh, is that how this
So it's
works?
only
Is
fair.
that
It's
how it
only
works?
fair.
Is that how it
Yeah.
works? All right,
If everyone's going to ask, I'm going to
Can it be a
ask.
cute little gnome hat?
just something adorable. All
Oh,
right.
that would be fun.
Alex, give us a magic item for Ryan.
Here are a couple of enchanted item ideas for Ryan's gnome artificer. Powder horn of rage. This small, ornate powder horn contains volatile, enchanted gunpowder. Once per day, when the gnome is in a fit of anger, the horn can be activated to grant him advantage on attack rolls with firearms or explosives for 1 minute. But his rage also deals extra fire damage to anyone in melee range. Tinker's Gauntlet, a magical gauntlet that enhances the gnome's crafting abilities. It allows him to instantly repair or modify any mechanical item or gadget he's holding. Once per day, he can also use the gauntlet to create a temporary, mechanical companion, like a small clockwork creature, that aids him for an hour. These items tie into his tinkering and short temper while giving him useful advantages in combat or crafting.
All right, neither of these items are overpowered, and I think they're both kind of cool. So let's give you
Heck.
both of them.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
love
not,
it.
I'll take it.
let's not pick between.
Okay.
And we're going to say firearms are not really a thing in this world,
Aw, man.
but
You
you
managed to
have
create
them.
one.
But
you,
I have
you
created them.
firearms.
Oh, heck
right?
yeah.
So you have a pistol, you have a shotgun, you have whatever. Well, you can pick any firearm in the thing, and
That's going to make the pitch process go so much easier. Like, just put that
Say
thing
hello
on the
to my
table.
little
It's like,
friend.
no, say no to me.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what is that?
Yeah, what is that? It's my boomstick.
Yeah, just turn, shoot the closest guy. It's like, who? You want some?
Are
want
you
some?
the one with the map? No, just-
Yeah.
What are you again? Are you the
Say
pin
what
or are you
again?
The
pin.
The pin. All right.
So the firing pin now
Yeah,
too.
the firing pin. Very
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
that's what pin is.
Yeah.
The firing pin.
Ooh,
pin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like
We're
it.
probably so wrong,
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
this is so off, but
But we have a gun. How are they going to say no?
We're gonna get
Let's,
the job. No
I think
matter
I think we're getting towards the end here. So let's do final round of questions
All right,
and things.
all right.
If you don't have names yet, if you don't have the other stuff,
No,
let's get that.
I still want a
let's
name.
get that kind of stuff in there. So Tyler, your last round. What do you want?
Yeah, so I kind of have two questions for my last round. My first one is going to be I want some name ideas specific to being a Shadowborn.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that first. And then after that, I will take the burden of asking Alex how our team met.
Okay.
How we got together, like the reason why we're a crew. I don't want Alex to just like give us a whole bunch of ideas to choose from. I know he's been really wordy tonight. So let's just be like, give us a brief summary of like how we became a crew and friends.
All right. Let's start with the name.
Let's start with the name.
Okay.
though.
Let's see what we get with name.
Here are 3 name options for Tyler's Shadowborn Warlock character. Kellen Vareth, a name that hints at his connection to shadows and deception with a touch of mystery.
It's kind of cool.
Thorn Blackmantle suggests a dark past and connection to the shadowy realm of Valus. Cyrus Duskveil, a name evoking the blending of light and shadow, fitting for someone who has embraced the darkness. Each of these options reflects his connection to shadows, darkness, and his patron.
All right. What were those names again?
Kalen Virith, Cyrus Duskveil, and those were the 2 that I see. Oh, Thorn Blackmantle. Which one do you like?
I like Cyrus Duskvale.
That
All
rules,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that
go
one's
with
pretty
Cyrus.
good. We're gonna go with Cyrus
Let
Duskvale.
him know.
Yeah, let's tell Alex. We're gonna go with Cyrus. And then so Cyrus Duskvale, the Shadowborn of Valus. How did we come together as a crew? That's what I want to know. I'm assuming that I'm the leader, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Let's.
Oh, yes.
No.
Because we can't pick the gnome.
We clearly not that guy.
The crew came together after a mutual encounter with a powerful crime lord who sought to control their respective talents. Each of them had crossed paths with this figure, but when their paths finally converged, they realized they all shared a common enemy. The crime lord had double-crossed them all, stealing their hard-earned gains and leaving them with little recourse.
That guy.
In retaliation, they banded together, using their unique skills to take him down. Their shared desire for revenge and the prospect of future heists formed the foundation of their partnership, each seeing the others as necessary allies in a dangerous, high-stakes world.
All right.
I like it.
So you guys took down a crime boss and did
yeah.
your thing.
I mean, maybe we did. I don't know. I
And
didn't
left a
get that.
complete power vacuum,
what
and
I
now
got-
it's just terrible.
and everything's been chaos ever
Yeah,
since.
yeah.
What I got from that was not that he was taken down, but that we were all betrayed by him. Did you? I don't know.
Yeah, they
Did it say-
betrayed us, and then we
Did we say
banded
we-
together
They
to
say
take
they
him down.
banded together using their unique skills to take.
We're like,
him
hey,
down.
he screwed us over.
Yeah, you took him
Enemy
down.
of my
our turn.
enemy is
Yeah,
my friend.
I missed it. But
Yeah.
does that mean he's dead?
Yeah.
That means he's taken down.
I mean, usually crime bosses don't die of old age.
Which one of you will find out next time we play?
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's go. Anything else, Tyler? You
No,
good?
I'm content with that. I like the fact that we were all have this unifying betrayal that has happened to us. It's kind of like, given us that common enemy for
I
us to work
mean,
against.
some of my best friends I became friends with because we both hate the same person.
That's exactly true. That's exactly true. An enemy of an enemy is my friend, right?
I'm going to ask him, what is the name of your group?
Yeah, a few ideas.
Nope.
Short.
You've got
few
one.
ideas.
All right, let's hear
Okay.
it.
You've got one name. Let's see what it is here.
The group could go by the name the Gloomshift Collective. It evokes their connection to the shadows, their willingness to shift between worlds, be it through deception, stealth, or magic, and the collective power they wield together. It hints at a team that thrives in the murky and unpredictable underworld, operating on the edge of light and dark.
All right. Do you guys
It's
want
a work
better
in
name?
progress. Like,
I'm gonna. How many options do you want?
give us like 3.
Gloom Shift Collective is
Yeah, that
so
sounds like so
lame.
corporate. Like, get me out of like.
It really does.
like, ugh.
the Gloom Shift Collective, like a little
Yeah,
commercial.
right.
You say,
Dun-dun-dun, and it's like with the crappy animation.
Welcome to the Gloom Shift Collective.
like you imagine your onboarding, your
Yeah, right?
onboarding video. Yeah, welcome to the Gloom Shift Collective.
And it's just
We're
3
so glad that
shady
you
guys
came on
in a
board.
truck tavern.
Welcome. As part of your onboarding process, you'll be given a dagger,
And this cloak.
this cloak.
All right. So I said, give us 5 cool options and 5 silly or fun options.
All
So
right. Okay. Here we go.
We'll
Let's
see
hear it.
what we.
Please follow Shelly from HR.
Yeah. Oh no, my computer. Oh, is fine.
Cool options: the Shadowforge Syndicate, the Duskborn Cartel, the Obsidian Pact, the Midnight Veil, the Blackthorn Collective. Silly or fun options: the Sneaky Stompers, the Moonlit Misfits, the Gloomy Gnomes, the Shadow Shakers,
I know which one
the
I want to
Nightcap
be.
Nighthawks. Feel free to choose whichever resonates with your group's vibe.
The Obsidian one sounds tight.
That was
Yeah.
super tight.
The Obsidian Pact.
The
Yeah, the Obsidian Pact.
Pact.
Because, we're referencing the Warlock Pact, but also like a lot of them, it sounds like there's more than 3 people in it.
Right.
It's like, if we're a syndicate, it's like, but it's 3 guys. That's ridiculous.
It's like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them know you guys.
There's as many
are-
syllables in that word as there are people in the Dave syndicate.
Okay, you guys are the Obsidian Pact. All right.
It's like those times. You'd be like, "We're a startup." And it's like just the 2 of you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We are.
We're
we.
starting up. All right, Maddie. Final question. What do you want to know as we wrap these things up?
All right. So I would like to know, I just want a very normal name for my monks that are like Kevin or something. And I also, we don't clear this up on most episodes. So what gender is my character?
You've been so gender ambiguous and so.
Yeah.
I think also
Non-binary king
non-binary.
or monarch, right? Is that it?
He answered it in a very simple way. He said, "Your name is Uncle Matty." So, no, he
Just be
didn't.
Uncle.
Uncle.
No, here's what here's what he had to say.
For a normal name for your monk centaur, how about Caraleaf Stride? It's simple, yet still fitting for a centaur with a connection to nature and movement. As for gender, you could go with female, but ultimately it's up to you and what fits your character's backstory and personality best. If you want her to reflect a strong, independent figure, she could also embrace a more neutral or non-traditional approach to gender expression. Let me know what feels right for you.
Nah, I kind of want to be a dude.
Uncle Strider.
Yeah, just give me a dude's name.
All right.
Uncle something. Yeah, it'll be Uncle something. No, not Uncle. That's
Uncle
dumb.
Buck.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Because
Uncle's
you're a
good.
horse, Buck.
Okay.
Uncle Click.
Uncle Buck, yeah, because I'm a horse.
There you go.
So
Thank you for catching it.
Just go with Uncle Buck.
I'm Uncle Buck.
Are we going to get in trouble for
I love how
It's
long,
old enough.
I love
It's
how
pretty
long it took
close
for that
to-
to settle in for you.
Yeah, right. It took me a second. I was like, yeah, I love that movie. I'm like, wait.
If well, I'll tell. We'll
Let's hear what Alex
not-
has to
yeah,
say.
well,
we'll see
public
what
domain
Alec has
yet.
to say about that. I think if the film Uncle Buck is going to sue Adventure AI,
That'd be wild,
We
yeah.
live in a different world than I
It would be
realized.
really unfortunate.
Think of the publicity.
All right, let's go. Let's go with
true.
Uncle Buck.
All news is
Uncle
news.
Buck is an awesome, fun name. It gives your monk centaur a down-to-earth, approachable vibe with a touch of humor. If he's a dude, he could have a solid, no-nonsense personality with a bit of a playful edge. His name could also add some humor to serious moments. Maybe he's the one who cracks a joke or lightens the mood in intense situations. So, we now have Uncle Buck the male centaur monk, ready to charge through any challenges with some serious monk skills and a unique personality. Let me know if you want to flesh out any more details.
You've been great. Thank you, Alex.
All right,
That's hilarious.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. The
Ryan.
monk centaur.
He needs to look like John Candy now.
For sure.
He's gotta
Just has like that hat.
and that has the fedora.
with the
yeah.
flat, like with the weird flappy hat.
but just like the body and build of
And his
John
con-
Candy on the,
Candy.
the
But then is
Honest.
also always betting on horse racing.
Man, that's a deep cut.
I know.
Oh man.
And also, I'm just thinking about how funny would be if like that we did get sued by like Warner Brothers, remember? And they're like, yeah, they sued this podcast for naming the centaur Uncle Buck.
betting on his cousin's
Betting on his-
races.
All right, Ryan, what do you got for me?
Well, I think part of my character needs to have a nickname that he goes by instead of his real name, because his real name's more embarrassing and it's part of his triggers that make him a little more mad.
Yeah.
So he needs like a cool nickname that he tries to get everybody to use.
Winky
yeah,
a
Gumdrop
nickname
is his
that
real
And his
name.
real name is Winky Gumdrop or something. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he has to say.
For Ryan's nickname representing his anger and rage, how about Boomer?
Hey, what's up,
It
Boomer?
plays into his short fuse and his love for explosions, while also suggesting that he's ready to explode at any moment. As for his real name, something embarrassing and humorous might be Pip Squeakbottom. It's a playful and slightly ridiculous name that could be tied to a time when he was much younger, and it's something he'd want to keep hidden due to the humiliation of it.
Oh man.
So he goes by Boomer, but his real name is Pip Squeakbottom. It's an
Boomer is
interesting
perfect.
contrast between his explosive rage and his more comical origins. Let me know if you want to adjust anything.
I mean, when I think
That's
about
great.
impotent rage, Boomer does come to mind.
What's funny about it is it's almost like the fact that he thinks that it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay,
actually,
Boomer.
Everybody can just go, okay, Boomer.
Just so you know, it makes it sound like your name is Pipsqueak Bottom. It's not. Your name is Pip Squeak Bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Just so you know, it's not Pipsqueak Bottom. It's Pip Squeak Bottom.
Squeak Bottom.
You're from the Squeak Bottom clan.
That's even funnier, actually.
I do
They fall
like
on
that
their butts,
actually a
it
little
goes
bit more.
Like it actually squeaks when they fall on their butt.
Squeak bottom.
It's so cute.
I need to get he needs to get knocked on his butt more
And
than
it's like
once.
we find your ID. We're like, oh my god.
all right. So
mad right now!
They have to ID him to get into the tavern, and then it's like,
let's. I'm going to do two more things. I'm going to have
Boomer.
okay, Boomer.
Alex name this season of Adventure AI.
Excellent.
And then also, what level are our players going to be? What level do you think you should be? I was anticipating level 3.
I was going to multi-class, so I figured at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what he has to say. So the name of this season, Alex, give it to us.
For the name of the season of Adventure AI, how about the Obsidian Heist? It ties directly to the team's name, the Obsidian Pact, and gives a clear hint at the central theme of the season.
Hint,
An
yeah, really
exciting
subtle.
and dangerous heist filled with intrigue, deception, and unexpected twists.
All right, very good. And I am going to say Ryan brought dice. So, Ryan, why don't you roll a D10, and that's the level we are going with.
Oh, yes, a D10. A 0. Oh, it's a 10.
Oh, is it? It's a 10. Oh, boo. I should have done 1d4 plus 2. All right,
Yeah.
level 10.
Too late.
Congratulations. This is going to be a difficult heist. So, you just sealed your fate. So
Thanks.
level 10.
Thanks, Ryan.
I'm sorry, guys.
Level 10, and we'll be back in a couple weeks to play the Obsidian Heist. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being on another, episode of Adventure AI. We also want to thank our editor, Carter Brown, who does all of our post-production. Carter, you're awesome. We appreciate your hard work. Any other farewells or final thoughts or anything?
Nay.
Just excited.
Woo! Catch you next week.
All right, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
We needed a fade, a pin, and a click for a flawless heist. But is that what we got? Only time will tell. Join us next time as Cyrus Duskvale, Uncle Buck, and Boomer dive head first into the Obsidian Heist on Season 12 of Adventure AI.